What's up guys, it's Mr. Fit to Flourish. Today I wanted to make a video on how to make a watch list. So I wanted to get right into how to make a watch list. Today is Sunday, June 16th, 2024. Tomorrow is June 17th, 2024. And I haven't looked at any of these stocks yet, so this is going to be a pretty raw video. So this is my watch list, and I wanted to show you what my watch list is comprised of. So it's pretty much blue chip stocks, the most popular ETFs, and tech and Bitcoin. So these are stocks that are in play, and your watch list pretty much should be stocks that are in play, especially if you're trading options, because you want your options to have large volume. So these are the watch list. This is the watch list. So people usually make you like pay for their watch list or Discord subscription for it or some shit, but this is it. And I would copy this watch list and then trade only from a few of these. So when you're trading options, you want to focus on 2 to 3 stocks that you trade all the time. And then you always go through the watch list to see if something is setting up for the next week. Currently, I know that AMD is setting up. And when I say setting up, let me show you exactly what I mean. So by setting up, I mean that, look at this, AMD is pretty much going sideways in this box. So whenever a stock starts to consolidate like this, and it's kind of trading on this support line right here, whenever it starts to do this, then we know that something big is about to happen. A big move is about to happen. I like to draw consolidation boxes around stocks like this and pretty much wait for a break below or wait for a break above. So let me just draw it a little bit better, something like that. And I draw it at the closes. The wicks don't count. And we talked about consolidation breakouts in another video. I can do that on another video again one day. But this is actually tightening up. When price action starts to tighten up like this, we're going to expect a big move pretty soon. And what I mean by tightening up is first you see large bars, big moves, large bars, big moves, and then the moves get smaller and smaller. So then that means we're getting an agreement on price both ways. So people are getting satisfied on the buy and sell side. And now price is going to be looking for discovery. It's going to be in discovery mode. And typically when we're in a downward wedge like this, typically we get a pretty good move where we get a pretty good move to the upside, especially when we're establishing great support like this. We're basing out right here and we're going to be moving to the upside. So here I'm expecting AMD to make a massive move. How quick and what strike should I be looking at on options? Not really sure. Also, I'm on the 1 hour time frame. So what I'm going to do is, I like to go to options profit calculator. I know that I want to go long calls. So I'm going to click on calls here. I'm going to type in the symbol AMD. I'm going to get the price of AMD. This is probably going to be the best video you've ever seen on options, honestly. But this is pretty much what you do. And I do this for every single stock. I don't go to options profit calculator, but I just want to show you, if you're a beginner, that you can go here to figure out which option to get. I already know what option I'm looking at. I'm looking at the 170 strike price. Most likely 175 if I'm going to be going into July. So I kind of want to get a July strike at 175, a July expiration. So I'd be doing like July 7th, if that's one, July 7th or July 14th, 175 expiration. Anyways, let me just show you guys what you can do. So you go here. Currently, AMD, it says, is trading at 159.20. We're going to be buying options, so we're going to be looking for calls. And we know that the current price is 159.20. We're looking at the calls. So let's go a little bit further down. Actually, we're going to need to choose the expiration date. So like I said, July 5th would be pretty good, just about 3 weeks out. So 1, 2, 3 weeks out. Let's do 3 weeks out, and let's look at 175. Geez, these calls are pretty cheap. So the 175 strike price for July 5th. 175 strike price for July 5th. Today is June 16th. So if you're watching this video today, then you're welcome, because this is a free play right here. So, and then you can calculate based on how many options you're going to get. I probably want to get like 100 contracts. I'll probably get 100 contracts at $14,700. To make it more realistic for most people, I guess you could do like 10 contracts for $1,470. And then you can calculate based on like the range. So like if AMD goes from 156 to 180, you can see what prices or see the details pretty much of how much money you would make on the option. So currently, this is today, June 16th. Let's say that tomorrow, June 17th, AMD goes to $174. Well, on this $1,470 that we just put in on the 10 contracts, if AMD goes from 159 to 171 tomorrow, then we would make 225% on our options, or we would make $3,310. If AMD just goes from 159 to 165 tomorrow, then we would make 75%, or $1,110. So this is a good website to see how much money you would make in terms of AMD moving to the upside. But it looks like AMD setting up, which is why I wanted to kind of show this quick video on what do I do? What am I looking at? And I also look at the Saudi ATR levels, which we talked about the other day on my video on how to use the ATRs. But I look at this, and look at this. We're trading right along the sell ATR. So we don't want to go into the sell zone. We're actually holding on. And typically when stocks hold on like this, we bounce off of these ATRs and move to the upside in discovery of price, and also looking to test some other ATRs. So that is all I had for you guys today in terms of how to find stocks or make a watch list. And that's my watch list. I go through every single stock on that watch list, and then I end up choosing different stocks that are setting up like that. If we look at some of the other stocks, they're already they took off already. So now I'm waiting for them to hit resistance, or they're falling. So I'm waiting for them to hit support. So that's all that it takes. And then I look for options just like that. You can use optionsprofitcalculator.com. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time. Good morning, welcome to the Fit to Flourish podcast. Let's talk wellness, finance, and growth.